Hi, I'm Diana and welcome back to my channel Don't Mind Me. Today I'm in my workspace and craft room where I'm making bookmarks. I want to talk to you about fate and why we have fate, or why there is such a thing as fate. Fate is when we meet people unexpectedly that cross our paths, people we don't know, or in my case, people I've lost contact with and have come back into my life. I've had several of these. One of them was one of my closest friends. Even though he lived very close to me, I didn't see him for 5 years. And then I was talking to a couple of neighbours, and he happened to come up the road. And it was amazing. We're still in contact now, and he actually gave me away at my wedding because my father was no longer with us. So that was number one. Number two was another friend who lived in Bristol, and I lost contact with them when I married and when I had my daughter. I found her sister on Facebook, and her sister actually gave me her married name and details, so I managed to get back in contact. And we actually met up after 30 odd years, and it was just like we'd never been apart. We talked and we talked and we laughed and we laughed, and it was amazing. And we're still in contact today, as close as ever. And I'm still in contact with her sister and her mum and dad, which is really, really nice. It brings back such happy childhood memories. But also recently, I was contacted by a family member. This family member was the goddaughter of my father, and her father was my godfather, and her mum was my godmother. But her father was also my dad's cousin. And we lost contact about 30 odd years ago when both her parents died. She contacted me because her cousin is doing a family tree of her side of the family, and my maiden name came up, and she remembered me, told her cousin. Her cousin found out I was married, gave her my married name, and the fact that she gave a number of my mother-in-law. So this family member, Anne, found my mother-in-law, got my phone number, and a few weeks ago she contacted me, and we were on the phone for almost an hour, just reminiscing about family and when we used to meet up, and her daughter Karen and I used to just talk and laugh and play on my godfather's organ very badly. So we would just laugh, and they'd be talking in the background and just end up laughing because we were laughing. And then she sent me some photos of her daughter Karen, who's now married and has 3 boys, and pictures of Anne herself. And Anne messages me weekly, which is lovely. It's so nice, and having that contact back with my side of the family, which I thought wouldn't happen, has happened, and it is amazing. But then you can get the other side of fate, where you meet someone and that person can be bad for you. That person can demean you, can put you down. They pretend to love you but don't. They're forever criticising you, the way you dress, the way you speak, the way you look. It's not right. You are your own person. You do what you want to do. You believe in yourself. And if this person is toxic, walk away. That person, okay, you were meant to meet that person. And the reason for you meeting that person was to make you stronger. Strong enough for you to walk away from that situation. And if that situation happens again, to know the triggers and to stay away from that type of person. We meet people for every single reason that goes, and most of the time it's amazing, but you do get the odd time when it's not. And it could be a school friend, it could be someone from college, it could be a boyfriend, it could be anybody. I've had people come up to me who I don't even know, who have opened their hearts out to me, and cried on my shoulder. This is why I started this channel. It's so I can be there to help, support, and positivity to anyone who needs it. My channel is on Facebook, which is a support group for mental health. It's free, so you can join that if you would like to as well. But fate, as I say, is something that exists, and we need it in our lives because it teaches us how to respond to certain acts, to certain people, to walk away if we need to ignore them. But most of the time, fate is wonderful. It brings people back together. And this is why I wanted to do a very short video on fate. As I work, it's quite strange. I've made one bookmark today so far, and here are a couple I made the other day. I'm just in the process of making another one, so if I'm not looking at the camera, bear with me. And as I say, I am in my happy place at the moment. I come here, my daughter helps as well. She does candles and soaps, and we sell them at the local craft fairs, which are held once a month, which is lovely because again we get to see people that we haven't seen for a long time, especially since lockdown, when it's been very difficult for everybody to meet up. I do struggle sometimes to find content for my channel, so please, if you have any ideas and would like me to either talk about it, do a live, please message me or leave a comment at the bottom, and I will see what I can come up with. Okay, that's it for now. Bye.